What products will professional Amazon sellers recommend for us to sell in 2024? Let's find out what Amazon mega sellers and other sellers suggest for this year. Let's get started. And are there any specific products that you can keep replenishing them over and over again?
Without giving specific products, I mean, in the grocery category specifically, anything keto is crushing, right? Non-GMO, all those keywords that people are shopping, paleo, like all those keywords that people are shopping for, those products crush right now.
I mean, like I would say one of the best type of products that you can actually sell on Amazon is gonna be on the beauty and personal care category, but a higher price point. So I would say maybe like luxury makeup, like there's like a couple brands, like really well-known brands where you can buy makeup for like 40, 50 bucks. Like those are the type of products that we're looking for because they're small, they're light, and the return rate is super, super low.
There's a lot of seasonal books. Remember in our video on my channel back in the day, you guys recommended seasonal. There's a lot of really good seasonal books. Like for example, you can go like Christmas books. Like Christmas is December 25th every single year. There's some Christmas books that are like $5 or $6 the whole year. And in November, December, they inflate to like $25, $35. So that's something that if you look at a keeper graph, you can kind of see every year, ebbs and flows in price. You know, there's also high school books, which are seasonal books, but there's also all year round books that are books that are independent of the season. They're just books that sell year round.
Well, the profitable, it all depends on the cost you're getting and what price is selling. So that's very fluctuates. It depends on how good you are negotiating with your vendor or how good you're analyzing the price fluctuality. So which Repricing helps you a lot to catch the right price. But to be like a specific, I mean, any product that it's really profitable, make sure you get the right cost.
Yeah, I love selling video games, consoles, accessories, amiibos, anything Nintendo, Super Mario, Zelda, all that, the stuff that's always popular year-round and always sells quickly year-round. We specialize in like rare discontinued games. So we look for games, we'll go to maybe a Target or a Walmart or a mom and pop video game store, and we'll look for, you know, we have probably 1,000 plus titles that we're looking for, and every store is something different. So we look for the rare games that you might buy for 20 and you could sell for 100 or sell for 200 or whatever it may be. And then we take, you know, the singles and the doubles, but we also look for home runs. And then, you know, going to all these stores, we end up, you know, making good profit because we know what we're looking for at all the stores. So it took us many, many years to get to this level. Like it took me, you know, researching many, many years, all the different systems and consoles to see what are profitable, what's hard to find, and what's, you know, goes for really good value on Amazon.
Nike is the king of clothing brands. If you can get approved to Nike makes up 15% of my inventory, but almost 30% of my sales. So you can find very profitable, fast-moving aces at a Nike outlet or at a discount store that sells Nike, even say at Kohl's or a Marshall's, is very profitable.
Q3 is a great time to buy for Q4 because you have to realize if you buy something today, it might not check in to 4 to 6 weeks. If you buy something in November, like it might not check in till like December 14th, which is not too late, but like you want to be way in before that. So it's a really great opportunity to start buying some stuff. I'm not a huge like person to buy like real early into Q3, but you want to be really thinking towards Q4. A lot of the Q3 for me is just buying replenishable stuff that I'm just selling and looking for opportunities for Q4. Another really good thing to do in Q4 or Q3, look at Keep a Product Finder. See what sold really well last year in Q4 and start looking at that. See if there's opportunity for that. See if you can find stuff. I'm a huge proponent, almost shopping a sale before it happens.
Textbooks are the most lucrative. They're not necessarily, you want to be able to sell all of them. There's a lot of restrictions, but there's also a lot of textbooks you can sell. Any nonfiction is really good. So like religious books, like let's say books on animals, anything niche, non-fiction's really good. Fiction's generally a little bit less profit. It's the fastest selling book category, but it's lower profit. A lot of those books go for $8 to $10, which just aren't profitable enough for us. But we have a phrase in the book world, it's scan everything. You know, like all other categories on Amazon, you don't know what's going to hit. And sometimes you'll be at a library sale and everyone scanned all the non-fiction, but there's a children's section over here that nobody looked at. And after the sale, you go scan over there and you'll find several $10, $20, $100 profit books. It's not uncommon.
Probably for me, I like my printers, my routers, my docking stations, just random stuff that's discontinued. Some of that stuff is an absolute gold mine.
Yeah, so I usually recommend for products actually looking at regional type products or looking at niche products. And so what I mean by that is just kind of avoiding some of those national brands that so many sellers try to go and look for. If you can look for regional products, sometimes it's regional sauces. You know, maybe you live in an area of the country, like we're in Florida right now, there are sauces, there are certain food products that are good that people in California can't access unless you purchase them on Amazon. And so looking for those regional products separates yourself from the competition. But also if you're looking for niches, whether it's arts and crafts or musical supplies or office products, there are a lot of sellers that don't look at those things. They look at just the main categories as they go into stores of, you know, health and beauty and things like that. So if you can look at some niche stores, you're also going to be finding niche distributors in those stores and finding products that other people aren't selling.
I do buy product across all categories. So whatever makes sense to me, I will buy it and make a profit. So typically I don't go by specific hot products on trendy products. The key thing is to diversify. And then because product trends can come and go, I don't have to really pay attention to find trendy product or hot product. And so I just stick to whatever product I can find at the moment that makes sense, meet my profit criteria, then I will go for it. So diversify a variety of a product to me is the key.
My favorite category is grocery category, mainly because there's no returns. With the groceries, you also have to make sure you're very cognizant of the fact that they're expiration dated. So you want to make sure that when you're purchasing from any source, whether it's a supplier that you're doing wholesale with or from online arbitrage, that you understand at the very minimum it has to be 125 days out, otherwise the expiration date, otherwise Amazon won't let you ship it in. And then you want to make sure you understand what the useful life of that product is. So if it's a 30-day, if it's protein powder, that 30 different scoops for 30 days, Amazon will not send it if there's 29 days to expiration, because then the customer can't use the entire product. So it's important to understand that and make sure that you're very aware of when you're shipping it in and what the expiration dates are. But groceries, hands down, are my favorite category.
I like to sell things that are hot, that are just moving fast. I get to know a lot of those products just from like networking with friends and staying in the loop. But I do a decent amount of apparel. Nike is probably the best like apparel brand to flip. Stanleys were great last year. I don't know if Stanleys are going to be great this year, but really, honestly, just like boring products. If you want just like steady replens, just anything boring, you know, it doesn't have to be flashy. It's all data-driven products. Can't really give you like really specific ones.
It's just like every year, all products are good. You know, every category does well, to be honest. We sell in a lot of categories. Be careful with the high return categories because there's new fees for those products. In general, that's probably one of the things I avoid is the high return ones.
We're nearing the end of today's video. I hope you have gained a lot of useful information from this episode, and now you know which products you could add to your Amazon store. To further enhance your business, you definitely need to use the best Amazon Repricer. We offer a 14-day free trial that you can start using right away, and you don't need to provide your credit card information. Don't miss this excellent opportunity to improve your Amazon business. That's it for now. I'll see you in our next episode.